Yes, sir, I'm as confused as you are.
I'm not confused. I'm mad as hell.
I don't know what to tell you.
Look, I'm calling on a private line. You can start by telling me what happened with the hit.
Well, I can't reach anybody at the circus.
You told me that Felicia, Frisco, and Scorpio were dead.
Well, the last I heard, they were on their way to an execution.
Well, obviously, Robert Scorpio didn't keep the date, and we don't know where Felicia and Frisco are.
Well, we have to get Michelle and Eve out of town right away.
Damon, that's your responsibility. I'm worried about what Frisco might have told Scorpio. I have to find out everything that he knows. Now, what I want you... I've got to get off here. If you hear anything about Frisco and Felicia, get in touch with me. Come in.
Hello, Burt. What's new?
Frisco, Felicia, I'm afraid you two young people have a lot of explaining to do. And as chief of police, I have to know it all. Where you went, what you did, who you saw, and most of all, what you found out.
Understand. We'll cooperate in every way we can. You're just doing your job. We know that. Gotta tell you, it's nice to know that chief of police is our friend.
Yeah, both
Well,
of them.
I wouldn't depend too much on that, Frisco. Yes, we do go back a ways together, but that doesn't mean that I can let you two off the hook. When I'm satisfied with what you tell me, then we'll discuss what's going to happen to you.
We understand that. Facing a lot of strong charges and have a lot of questions to answer. We just want our family and friends to know that we're innocent. There's a logical explanation to everything, I promise you.
I didn't steal the money in the coat.
No, absolutely not. And you'll find that out once you,
All right,
you know
look,
the
we'll
truth.
give you every benefit of the doubt. But you better come up with some proof, otherwise those cuffs are going to stay locked.
Look, I think we're wasting time here. I'd like to know what happened in Atlantic City.
Well, how much time you got?
All night, or as long as it takes. I have to know it all. Frisco, you've got to tell me what you can prove, what you suspect, and what you can't explain.
Absolutely. As soon as Robert and Anna get here, we ought to go through all of it.
Frisco, Robert is no longer the commissioner of police here.
Nobody's digging up evidence to clear us, Burt.
What kind of evidence?
Well, I'm not sure. You might as well wait for him and ask him yourself.
Well, you mean that he knows your story?
Well, he knows enough of it.
Well, then we don't have to wait for them to get here.
Anna's the chief of the police, and she's our friend.
Well, so am I on both counts. But I want some answers, and I want them right now.
Why, Burt, listen, we're on the same side, remember?
Well, Frisco, I'm sure you can give me at least some concrete evidence of what you suspect. Maybe you've got something in black and white. Maybe something in print.
I think it's better if we hold off till Robert gets here. That way we can go through all the details at once.
Look, don't forget that I read you your rights.
You mean we might be incriminating ourselves? Well, maybe we ought to give Jake a call, huh?
I think maybe that'd be a good idea.
I can't wait. This is going to be like a circus. Call whomever you like, but I want to get to the bottom of this as soon as possible.
Frisco, where is Scorpio?
Well, he should be at Duke's Club. We were going to meet him in the catacombs later.
All right. You call Jake, and I'll see if I can locate Scorpio and...
All right.
You okay?
For the first time in weeks, I'm glad this whole thing's finally over.
Listen, Robert is on our side. He's going to get all the answers we need. Don't worry about it.
Well, they strolled in right after I hung up talking to you. Lewis nabbed them outside Duke's.
What were Frisco and Felicia doing there?
That's one of the many questions I intend to ask them. They're being booked right now.
What about the printout?
That's the problem, Damon.
Yeah, it's a big one if it falls into any hands but ours.
I am well aware of the significance of that printout, Damon. What I don't know is how to get it from those kids. I can't order a complete body search and put them in a regular cell.
Well, what's stopping you from doing that?
You haven't any idea what would happen to a cop and his wife if he was thrown into a cell with all those real cons.
Well, it'd be worth it if we could get the printout back. I mean, they could have it or some clue to where it's hidden on them.
I can't throw Felicia and Frisco into one of those cells without a darn good reason. I have to be careful that I don't show my hand.
Well, there's no way you can do a strip search without putting them in, putting them in an ordinary cell?
No. I need to figure out how to get them there without pointing the finger at myself. Once I've got that printout, I don't give a damn what happens to them.
Well, is there anything I can do?
You had your chance, Damon, and you blew it. Now it's up to me. Keep in touch. Come in.
Chief, the preliminary booking has been completed.
Oh, good.
Who's
is the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
Yeah, try it on this side of the fence sometime.
Jake didn't answer his phone at his office, so I left a message on his machine.
You try to get a hold of Robert and Anna yet?
Well, I wasn't able to reach them.
You keep trying, won't you?
Well, of course, I said I would. But for the time being, we'll have to put you in a cell after you've been searched.
Cells? With regular prisoners?
No. I'm sure Burt wouldn't do that to us, right?
No, of course not. Louis, I think that we could put Felicia in a special holding cell until the others get here.
Yeah. Thank you, Burt. See?
You want to take care of that now?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Well, feel better now? Nothing to worry about. Okay, everything's gonna be taken care of. We'll be out here before you know it.
Jails terrify me.
Well, don't worry about it, okay? It's a holding cell. There's nothing to worry about. Bert's not gonna let anything happen to us.
All right, listen, I think that holding cell's probably going to be ready right away, so we better go.
Okay, it's all right.
Finally arrested Jones and his wife. You know, Polk, I was surprised at the number of officers here who were very happy at the news.
Well, no organization likes getting a bum rap because of one bad apple.
Yeah, well, Frisco certainly gave this police department a black eye. It's going to take us time to live it down.
As if we don't have enough problems with public relations. You know, you go to bust a guy in the street, and all you hear is crooks arresting crooks.
Well, the damage has been done, but I got to tell you, even though I know the seriousness of the crime, I suggested preferential treatment for him and his wife.
Forgive me, Chief.
What?
But aren't you maybe being a little too loyal to Jones?
Well,
I know he's your friend, and you go way back. But you got the department to think about, too. You don't want cops feeling you're playing favorites. The best thing to do in this case would be to make an example of Jones. Show the rest of the force and the entire community what happens to a cop who tries to take the law into his own hands.
Thanks, Polk, thanks. I got to think about that. Thanks.